Yep. First things first, let's address my head, my cranium. I have no hair up there right now. And actually, if I bend down, you can see there's a whole bunch of red dots on there. And if I turn around, you'll see it there too. And that's because just an hour ago, literally an hour ago, um, a whole team of people, took a bunch of hairs out the back of my head and put it in the front of my head, and aka a hair transplant. And then I got some food and came back here. I was like, I gotta stream on YouTube, keep the streak alive. And they're like, do you want more pain meds? I'm like, no, I got millions of people on YouTube waiting on me to stream, and I gotta be locked in. So honestly, I want to talk about apps and code, but also I realize this is a big this is a big visual change for y'all, and I know I'm gonna get questions about it, so I'm just gonna address them here, and then I'm gonna point people to this video. So what questions are people gonna have? What is a hair transplant? I kind of just covered that. They take hair in the back of your head or your sides, which is immune to like falling out, and put it in the front, which for some guys, it falls out. Okay, why'd you get a hair transplant? The last couple of years, I grew my hair out, and I liked it out, and I was like, it'd also be nice if I had more hair. And then I looked at what a hair transplant was, the pros and the cons, looked at the budget, and I decided, you know what, for me, it makes sense. I don't see why not. That said, I would caution people against jumping into it. I'm not trying to be the poster boy for this kind of procedure. I'm not trying to say you can't rock a bald cut. In fact, I buzzed my head for years. And I think the first video on this channel, you can see me in a buzzed cut, or at least a shorter cut. And I think that's still a good look. So yeah, not trying to convince anyone. What else? I would say if you are interested and set on it for yourself, I would say take your time to do your own research. I think there's a lot of misleading advertising or over marketing by some clinics, and I think it's really important to find a doctor that you trust, because you're hiring a doctor. You're not hiring a clinic. You're not hiring a country like Turkey. You're not hiring a famous 5-star hotel next to a clinic in Turkey. Like, you're hiring a doctor, and if the doctor's gonna outsource everything to a bunch of technicians and not even be there for you, and he's gonna work on 3 patients a day, that's not a good. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. So basically, do your research. I did a lot of research. I took like 6 months, a year, just looking stuff up, and then I waited a year to actually get it, and it took a while to schedule it. And there's a lot of planning. So all I'm saying is it's okay to go slow if you're interested in it. It's okay to opt out if you don't want to do it. There's also medications you kind of got to keep up with. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense to get the procedure if you're not willing to do that. And then does your body tolerate those medications? Are you okay with picking those up and paying for those every month? There's a whole lot of stuff. I'm just saying, look into it if you're actually interested, and take your time. So yeah, my hair's all gone. There's some more on the top of my head. I look like someone shaved me with a weed whacker. I was walking back from the clinic, and they're like, do you want something to put over it? And I'm like, no, F it. I'm just walking back, and people can look. They can look. And so on the streets of New York, I'm walking back, and everyone's like, whoa. And I got some food, and now I'm back here just trying to not touch my face or my head and be chill for a few days. And in fact, I can't work out for 2 weeks, which I'm kind of excited about, because there's been a lot of distractions with me getting sick and this and the trip. So I'm excited to just lock in for 2 weeks, not even work out, just code and build this app. So I think that was enough of a ramble about this. There you go. Can we talk about apps now? Can we talk about calendars? I think so. Let's do it. So yesterday I set up a product hunt launch, and today I just checked it, and I'm chalking this up as a big L. This was a big L. I was hoping for a splash, not like a massive tsunami, but at least some kind of a splash, or some kind of waves, a wake to crash upon the shore. And really, it was just like a couple ripples. Let me just show you. Let me show you. Launch archive maybe. This is everyone. Yeah, this is November 11th. So the top one got 500 upvotes. The lowest one on the first page got 89. I'm probably on. Am I even visible here? Oh, those are the featured ones. I gotta go to all. Man, if I'm the last one. Damn. No. Hold on. I think I got like one upvote. Oh, I got 9. Hey, okay, I beat Minu Pet. I beat the pet care for dating. I beat the pet dating platform. Oh, thank God. And I also beat voice to text for AI developers and making research documents efficient. Oh, okay. So they're sprinkling in. It's not really ranked best at least. But I'm not the absolute worst, but clearly I'm not at the top. And I got one comment, I think. Let's look at it. Server. It's not even the first one with Compass in the name. Unbelievable. Oh, wait. No, it's not Compass. It's My Life in Weeks. My Life in Weeks. Visualize your life in weeks. But we got 5 followers. So we got 5 followers. I would say, what was it, like 20 people to the page? I'm not trying to be snarky. Like, it's not nothing, but my expectations were, I guess, just too high. So here's my launch post. Pretty simple. Someone said it's scary if you cross the halfway mark. Great thinking. Congrats on the launch. And I appreciate that. I'm not trying to downgrade that at all. Super cool that they took the time to try it out and took more time to write a nice comment. So I don't know, 20 more people to the site than yesterday. It took like 15 minutes to do the launch post. So I don't know. Maybe it's a dub. Maybe it's a dub, and I was just getting, my expectations for this were just unfair. I didn't promote this on any newsletter or social site. Oh, they have analytics. Let's see what that's about. Okay. I guess that's just them flexing on me for it's other people's analytics. That's sweet. Okay. So that's done. Not much more to do. Like, it's already out there. I'm not nothing to follow up on. I didn't see any bugs. So that happened. For today, I'm thinking more top of funnel stuff. And yeah, I want to game plan. So I tried a couple things. One was getting the landing page better. I think that's a win. It is better now, converting better. But just because it's converting better doesn't mean more people are automatically going there. So I need to get people there somehow. So that's why I launched this thing, which you just saw. And that's also why I put it on Product Hunt. And I posted about it on LinkedIn and on Twitter. So I'm trying to get the word out about those two things and the kind of bigger mission behind the app. But those are two things, and they're both done. So now I got to think about more issues or more ways to get more people to the site. So remember, our main points, our main milestones to hitting profit would be more people got to know about it, awareness, more people got to use it, engagement, activation, and more people got to pay for it, conversion. And that whole flow has to be set up, and then we have to do that a lot. So I tried to estimate some numbers around it about what it would take, and 10 to 12 website visitors given I think a fair conversion rate for both sign up and a conversion to a paid plan. So 10 to 12,000 visitors. I'm guessing maybe 500. If we got 500, maybe even like 300 based off of the things I was talking about. So still a good amount in the next month to figure out. In the past, when I was just making the app and it was like in early alpha, I would say, not even beta, scoured the internet and tried to find places where I can just tell people about what I'm doing to get people on my email list so I could tell them when it's ready, so I could reach out to them, so I could have a direct link to them and kind of gauge the interest around what I was building. And so I actually saved this, thank God, and I called it Where and When to Pitch. So I broke it down by stages, like if it's day one, here's what you can do. And you can actually do a decent amount of things without even having to write any software. I guess I just stored 2 of them here. And then the next section is once you've got the pitch ready. So on day 1, you can just work on the pitch with real people. On day 2, you've got a draft of your pitch, and you can just pitch it onto places, and these places don't care that you haven't built it yet. And then stage 4, apparently I skipped 3. Stage 4 is after the beta is ready. Then a lot of people want to check it out, right? They want to be early users. Get that. They take pride in being beta users, so they're happy to see that kind of stuff. And then after it's generally available, you can go somewhere else. So you get the point. And so I tried most of these and even tracked some metrics about how well it went for my launches. Like on Indie Hackers, there's a channel called Ideas and Validation, and it was very low effort, and I threw out my pitch, and it got 122 views, 2 comments, in 3 days. Let's see if that's still there. Yeah, there you go. Couple comments. But how low effort is that? Like, it's just 2 bullet points. 2 bullet points and a link. And it was successful to getting people. I got probably 1,000 people this way just by hammering different sites. And so I'm open to doing that again, but I want to pause and see if there's a better way to do this. That was just what I've done in the past, and maybe that might get me another 1,000, 2,000, but to get to 11,000, I might need to do something else. There's also a part of me that's like, maybe I just make the product better, and that's like honestly what I want to be doing now, but that relies totally on the people using the product sharing it with others, and I don't know if it seems risky to put all my eggs in that one basket on them just sharing it with people, especially since the people on the list already have, I don't know if they're the most engaged or like they're the most ideal target customer anymore. A lot of them are just fans of me because we work together across paths, and dark mode time. Anyway, so to check myself, I'm going to spend some time chatting with the AI overlords, and then maybe looking up some stuff, maybe reading some blogs or some books, writing down some notes. And if I don't find anything better, then I'm just going to go down this list again and just pitch, just put it out there again. So that's the plan. Looking good on stream connection still. Nice. 2 more days in the hotel, and then I get back to my 3 monitor setup, which I'm stoked about. All right, so let's go to the almighty chat. So that hold on, is there another Life in Weeks? I see they gave me the number 2. Hey, a third person. A third person made the same thing already. What? How did their launch go? Launched 2 years ago. This might be no, this is like, yeah, same thing. They don't have the death year. I guess they let you decide when you're going to die. It looks more print friendly. Oh, they got a website even. Ooh. Let's see what mine looks like. Slight detour. We'll get back to it. Yeah, okay. They're making it more like print friendly. Sick. I'm happy someone else has done this. I'm happy we named it the same thing. That's so funny. So if you didn't see the other stream, someone else already built this, called it the same thing, found my LinkedIn post, reached out to me, and we've been chatting about our ideas, and now a different person has. Anyway, I'm giving it more context to hopefully get a good response here about how to get more people aware. And if you're watching this and it's live, maybe drop your own ideas in the chat, and I'll check them in a couple minutes. My Twitter, my Twitter game is so ass, and I think it's a shame because I've seen a lot of products do well there, and founders, and man, I don't know. I hate the platform. I hate it. I don't like going on it, and I don't like spending the time to get good at it. So I might have to reconsider that. But as of today, I still hate the platform and don't like being there. And so all my game is not strong there. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. It's just calling it out. I feel like it would be good if I were good at Twitter, and it would be good if I didn't hate it, but I do hate it. So here we are. All right. Let's see what it's got. So they're saying engage with the one product hunt person who commented and post a video what I learned from launching my weekend lives. Okay. I don't think that would hurt. Email list revival. Send a compass is open. So send another email. I don't see how that gets new people to the site. YouTube ecosystem. Make more YouTube videos, basically. Okay. Again, need new people. How about this one? Create organic inbound loops. Yeah, I could add a footer or call to action to my life in weeks. It's already kind of there with the header, so they're saying like optimize the conversion a little bit. Public build, start a profit voyage, the final 60. Kind of already doing that actually. Kind of funny because I thought of this challenge myself. That's probably why it's doing this, is because I already told them what I'm doing. All right. Disappointed so far. Newsletter cross promo. Okay. And doing guest posts. That might be a good idea. I'm gonna save that one. We're gonna save that one. We're gonna write a note for it. Because I do have a Substack even, and I'm not like religious about posting, but it is all about productivity, and it's called Time Management for Happy Tech People. A little wordy, but this is kind of in line with that. All right, we got one good idea. How about build distribution flywheels? Okay, a week view challenge. Simple 7-day focus challenge. Users share their weekly grid publicly. That could be cool. It could be a cool way to engage existing users. Let others embed their grid on Notion pages. Oh, that's kind of cool. Again, I don't know if I can justify doing that within the month, but could be cool. Could be cool. I'm gonna save it just for record. I'm worried that's like a little techy. It's It seems like one of those things that would just be like a day thing, but could be a big thing. Never done something like that. What else? Micro SEO moat. Start 3 evergreen intent pages under library. Okay. Okay, write blog posts basically for SEO. I don't think that would hurt, and I think SEO might be being good for us. I'm not sure. Like, a lot of our traffic is direct, and because I haven't been adding UTM sources until recently, it's hard to know like where this is coming from. Like, are people actually, I could probably find out if they're going directly to the site or if they're typing a search query in and then it's showing up. I need to figure that out. And then convert visitors. So basically, be better on the landing page. Yep. Long-term compounding plays. Launch Compass reflections. Okay, make a newsletter. Leverage small creators. I do like those as long-term plays. So how many actually ideas could we run with here? Guest posts. So I'd have to outreach to people. That probably wouldn't take too long. This one, I don't think enough people know about this Life in Weeks grid to want to invest in embedding it into their own sites or Notion pages. Seems like maybe if we were trying to push this grid as its own product, that might make sense, but or if we had an intern and we're just trying to give them something to do. But hard to justify that in my eyes. And SEO, I'm not against it, but to get a high ranking in a month seems tough. I keep falling back to maybe I just make the friggin' product better. Like, maybe I just ship. Maybe I just grind and ship, and naturally people will use it more, and I'll be able to post new features, and that'll be an organic way to share. I'll build momentum. This is like the developer tempting me about just let me code. But I'm like, hold on. Hold on, buddy. All right, let's try same thing with Claude. See if Claude is a little more creative. Still looking good. Oh, Claude's been in my shoes. Nice. Okay, they want me to send an email. I'm already going to do that. More product hunt stuff. Okay, just do more YouTube videos, okay. The comparison hijack. Okay, say an SEO. Reddit. Okay, Reddit is a good idea. I like Reddit. Yeah, those are good subreddits. Don't spam your link, contribute first. Yeah, Reddit could be good. Reddit. Maybe I can even test my Reddit pitches on those other like lower stake sites. I think the best post I ever did for visibility with Compass was a Reddit post on our open source that got like 250,000 views. That's a ton of views, man. It was like one of the top of the month, and it was just like from the heart, didn't overthink it. Sent the links, got a ton of people from that. That's probably the most successful like post ever in terms of getting people aware of the app, and it came from Reddit. and I've also gotten roasted on Reddit. And so there's yeah, Reddit just feels like the rawest form of the internet. Maybe Hacker News too. Like they're gonna let you have it, but if they actually like what you're about, they're gonna really reward you. So I do like that. I'm down to take them on again. LinkedIn Content Machine. Post daily for 30 days straight. I don't know, man. Maybe. I haven't my LinkedIn game hasn't been breaking out to new groups of people, but I do see it working with the people who know me. So I do need to tweak it a bit, I think, to be more digestible by other people. So I'm open to that, especially the carousel posts. I haven't done that. I'm more open to the LinkedIn like guerrilla marketing tactics than I am to Twitter for some reason. Ooh, podcasts. I like that. I like that. I feel like with me rambling on with you guys every day, I'm just used to having a mic in my face, and I could make some decent sound bites. Podcasts. Notion template creators. That's a good idea. Productivity YouTubers. That's a good idea. Okay. Claude's ahead. Claude is definitely ahead. We're stealing some of these. University community infiltration. Whoa. Free workshop. I do like that long term, but workshops take a lot of time. I did one. I don't know if I'd call it a workshop. It was like a presentation, and took tens of hours to prep for that, and it left a good impression, but with not enough people. Not enough people were there. So I'm going to skip that. Creative non-traditional strategy. The 100 cold DM strategy. Okay, I could DM people, cold DM people. I'm not against that. If I send 100 cold DMs and 5 respond, that's 5 conversions. I'd have to send hundreds a day to get there. But I don't know, maybe I could find a good way to automate it. Ooh, I can distribute on Gumroad. Notion template sites. Ooh, that might be a way to build in the applet into a Notion template. I'm stealing both these. These are good. Strategic commenting. Yeah. Create controversy. Okay. Conversion optimization. A referral loop. Not yet. Too soon. Exit intent and retargeting. Yeah, so they're saying just make a better landing page, basically. Ooh, we got a 30-day plan. Email list, LinkedIn daily posting, and Reddit. Recon. I like the recon idea. Podcast outreach, YouTube content, and partnership DMs. Reddit engagement. Okay, so 2 weeks of Reddit seed planting, and then third week you get into it. Don't spread yourself too thin. I agree with that. Don't obsess over Twitter. Yes, I'm glad they said that, because I don't want to mess with Twitter. Perfect your landing page endlessly. Traffic beats optimization early on. Oh, they're saying don't perfect your landing page endlessly. Okay, I agree with that too. And don't wait for organic growth. You need to hustle now. Okay, so they were calling me out with what I was thinking. Maybe they could hear me. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's true. I feel like I do just need to brute force my way in front of people, and then hit a critical momentum and keep doing that, and then a lot of the other longer term SEO, um, affiliate marketing things like make a little more sense. But I do think I need to just get more people aware by any means possible. All right, I'm gonna save that too. I like this. I like this. Hmm. I'm gonna create an issue for it just for visibility. Like I don't think anyone's gonna depend on me doing this, but I like to have this updated so people can see like, hey, what are people working on? So I'm gonna move this back for now. And here we go, add a new one. I'm not sure about the daily. I'm not sure if I want to do daily on LinkedIn. But I'm gonna keep it there. All right. Uh, I feel like this is reasonable. A lot of these are decent. Just a question of how many of those do I do right now, and how do I balance that with with making the product better. Part of me's tempted to just wrap up what I had going on here. It's like half a PR to go. I think there's one. And half of me is tempted to just keep moving forward with some of the quick wins, like in terms of pitching. If I do this, this warrants an email because I can say, hey, it got better. Try it out. Which could build some momentum. Could also take it out of beta, like making the beta less confusing to use. Let me see if it's running now. Yeah, it is. Right now, to even get here, it's kind of a hassle. People don't really get it. It's hard to know what to do. Basically, I'm just thinking about the order I need to do things. Do I wrap up the product update I was working on as quick as possible, or do I keep that on hold and then come back to it after doing some marketing stuff? The pros of doing the product first is it's easier for everyone who does get there to actually see the value of the app. The cons are it delays when more people can find out about the app. I'm not a fan of working on two things at the same time. So being in product mode and in marketing mode is tough for me. I don't think I'm the best at it. I'll do it if I have to, but it's just hard to switch between the two. So I did a couple marketing things with the applet and the product hunt yesterday, and I have a PR half done. So I'm gonna finish the PR, make the beta a little easier, only do low hanging fruit, quick wins, and then I'm gonna jump back and be like, hey, this is cool now. Let's use it to the email list and then to the general public. That's the plan. Let's lock it in. Okay, giving myself 2 full days on the day planner after today, which is adequate time to take it out of beta to wrap it up. All right, chat. Does this seem like a good use of time? Like these 3-day bets, these 4-day bets are precious right now because I can't afford to keep I can't afford to throw away chunks of 3 days, chunks of 2 days, chunks of 4 days indefinitely if it's not going to bear fruit. At the same time, I'm not at the place in the product and the marketing where I know exactly what to do. Like, I think once you figure out the channel, you get good at a certain format. You know what works in terms of the landing page and the product. Then you can just throw a ton of resources at the problem, and the issue is just going faster and being more efficient and grinding and figuring stuff out. And I don't think I think going faster is the right thing to do. Like, just shipping stuff. I have to get better at shipping stuff. Like, when I look at the calendar of what I've been doing and what I've been outputting, not enough stuff has gotten into the product. But I also don't know what marketing channel to focus on. I don't know what's going to draw in enough users. I don't know the exact like pitch that's going to land with people. I'm still experimenting with that too. So all I'm saying is, like, I'm trying to be level-headed about what I'm choosing to spend my time on, and just resist the urge I have to be this guy. Where'd he go? This guy. Which one is the developer? The green one's the developer. This guy just wants to keep coding forever. This guy just wants money right now. This guy just wants to do what's best for the users. This is the user. They just want more stuff too. So actually, like, these three are usually in line. They all kind of want the same thing. But this guy's like, even if I let all three of you guys do exactly what you want, and we only have 1,000 users, and 8% of them convert, I ain't getting paid. That's a problem. So I gotta listen to this guy too. This guy cares about time and money, and that's fair. Man, my voice is a little coarse. How long has it been? It's been started at 5:30. Okay, 12 minutes. 12 minutes. We can do that. Okay. So at this point, I'm hoping to pull up the code, reorient myself about where I left off, and just make steady progress. I know I'm going to run into something, and it's going to be frustrating because I just want to go without any roadblocks, but I'm going to run into something. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do things that are low hanging, and I'm not going to get distracted by all these other side quests. I'm just trying to wrap up the day planner so that I can ship it, and so that users on the email list can know about it, and so I can start pitching the app. That's it. Come on. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple of these that would be easy, some of these that could be tricky. I think I'm trying to remember if we went how far backwards we went. I think we just removed the undo functionality from the tasks, from the events, I mean. So now if you delete this, it's just gone, right? It's just no questions asked. So as long as that still works, I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. I'm kind of fine with this overlapping too, even, just because it's so narrow. this, I'd like to change this. This routing logic is annoying. Because if you're actually on this page and you refresh, it looks like a bug, and it's gonna scare people. So let's add that if it's not already. Routing. Okay, we got that. Let's start with that. Let's start with routing. Best case, you can enter something and then like actually fetch it or refresh it, and it's not gonna break. Worst case, we just make everyone go to /day. It's just always /day, and then internally we're tracking the date in the view instead of doing this. And then once we actually fetch it from a database instead of from local storage, we can come back to this. But I want to avoid the bug. I don't want any obvious bugs and people are going here after I send them there. Trying to see what I actually did do on this PR so far. I skipped a test, great. I cleaned up some tests. Okay, yeah, this was the delete context menu stuff. That's seeing this. It's 21 files. It's a new feature. You can right click and delete. I'm good shipping this. Starting over on the new stuff for the routing. So let's address Copilot, make it happy, and then we'll ship it. For the record, I'm trying so hard not to touch my face. My head, it feels like a balloon right now. And they're like, if you touch it, you're going to ruin everything. So I'm like, where are my hands? Put the hands down. Lock in. Lock in. As long as my hands are on the keyboard, I'm good. So trying to lock in here. Usually the comments show up in the ID, so I wonder if something's wrong here. It says there is a comment, but I'm not seeing it. What line is it in? Line 39 under the role. Okay, here we go. It's saying focus util expects an ID there. That might be true. Let's look at that focus.util. We gotta fix the fetching too. The fetch only works if you go here and then back. Now they're showing up. So that I might add that. That's gotta get fixed. The focus is still working. So it's when I'm typing I, it goes to the first calendar event. So I'll follow up with this, check in a little more. So tomorrow we know at least that I'm going to keep working, coding, getting this stuff done. It's also going to be a little earlier on the stream. I got to schedule it still, but I'm going to be flying at night. So earlier stream, coding. I'm kind of looking forward to it to get some wins after a marketing loss. Anyways, wish me and my forehead a good luck. See you soon.